If your AI tools are making you sound like every other agent, you're using them wrong. I'm Clint, and this is Creativity That Converts, the show where we unpack the art and strategy of using video to grow your business. This is the space to learn what's working, what's changing, and how to create content that really connects. No fluff, no ego, just real talk that gets results. Welcome to Creativity That Converts. Hey there, Clint Ranse here. Welcome back to Season 2 of Creativity That Converts. In Episode 4, we talked about building the bridge between your short-term social attention and your long-term search authority, making sure that when curiosity kicks in, there's actually somewhere for it to go that builds trust. Well, today we're diving into something that's exploded over the last few years, AI. Now, I'm not here to say AI is replacing agents, because it's not. But I will say this. The agents who learn how to use it well are going to outcreate, outcommunicate, and outposition the ones who ignore it. The key is simple. AI should amplify you, not replace you. So let's talk about why this matters. AI can research, draft, outline, edit, even create visuals in seconds. That's powerful, especially if you're short on time or stuck for ideas. But here's the danger. If you just copy and paste what AI gives you, you end up sounding like a generic template, and generic doesn't win listings. That's why the goal isn't to let AI do the work for you, it's to let AI speed up the process while you bring the perspective, the tone, and the trust. So this is how I recommend using it and personally use it. First, research. Ask AI for the top questions people are asking about selling in your suburb. You'll get new angles to work with. Second, for structure. Instead of sitting down to a blank page, let AI sketch out some bullet points or draft an outline. Third, prep work. Use it for the background tasks, checklists, data summaries, or comparison tables that can be turned into content. And then is the most important step, the human pass. This is where you add your voice, your examples, your market insights. Without that step, it's not yours. So here's a quick example. You want to create a video on the best time to sell. You ask AI, what factors affect the best time to sell a home in Australia? It gives you a list. Seasonal trends, buyer demand, interest rates. That's all fine, but it's not finished. The human pass is where you step in and say, here's how that plays out in our suburb. That's what turns generic into valuable. That's what builds trust. So now, let's quickly call out the biggest mistake I see with AI. Using it for the final product without adding any human touch. Not fact-checking, because AI can be wrong and outdated, or letting AI dictate the tone, which is why so much content sounds too formal, too American, or just too generic, and using the same prompts everyone else is using, which means you all end up with the same cookie-cutter answers. So here's the mindset shift. AI is your assistant, not your replacement. So where can it actually save you time? Well, I use AI to draft captions for YouTube videos, pull bullet points for email newsletters, suggest dozens of headlines for YouTube videos, or turn FAQ into a basic batch of short-form video ideas. Think of it like this. AI can do 80% of the heavy lifting, getting the words on the page, structuring ideas, pulling out the obvious points. But that last 20%, that's on you. That's the part that makes it yours. That's where you add the examples, the local flavor, the human touch, and actually connect with your audience. If you skip that final 20%, you just sound like everyone else. So do it properly and you get the speed of AI with the trust of your own voice. And this is where it's worth repeating. AI won't replace the human factor. It doesn't know your market the way you do. It doesn't know your community. It doesn't know your style of communication. That's what people choose. You, a human. So the smarter way to think about AI is, how can I use this to clear the decks so I have more time to show up as myself in front of the right people more often? So here's a quick way to put this into practice this week. Ask AI, what are the most common seller questions in your suburb for 2025? Pick one of them. Ask for a 3-point outline. Record that answer as a short social video and a longer YouTube version. Then run your transcript back through AI to generate captions, hashtags, and even a blog if needed. One piece of work multiplied into multiple outputs. That's the efficiency that we're chasing. So here's the mindset for episode 5. Don't fear AI, learn it. Because the agents who can guide it, personalize it, and make it their own are going to move faster, produce more, and still sound human. The ones who ignore it will be competing against people creating 4 times as much content without losing the personal edge. So let's land this with your challenge. Pick one piece of content you've been meaning to make, use AI to help you research it, outline it, and prep it. Then run your own human pass and publish it. Notice how much easier it feels and how much faster the process becomes when you use AI the right way. Before we go, I've got something very special this week. You can grab the Real Estate Listing and Sales Script Pack. The exact prompts and scripts to help you create highly effective top 5 monthly videos and write listing property scripts that grab attention for social media videos and actually get results. Normally we sell it for $99, but as a thank you for listening to episode 5, you can get it free with the code 99OFF. Just head to the link in the description or show notes, enter the code 99OFF at checkout, and it's yours. That's episode 5. Next time, in our final episode of the season, we're talking about why consistency is king and how batching your content creates the steady visibility that fuels trust over time. So don't miss it. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. If you're listening on your podcast app, hit follow so the next episode drops straight into your feed. I'm Clint Ranse. This is Creativity That Converts, and I'll see you next week in episode 6.